here. We are hiking on the Wallapai Mountains. I am here with my mother, Disney Mom. Her and I also have another channel on YouTube called Small World Homestead. Sorry for the heavy breathing. We are climbing hills. But yeah, let me turn my... We are currently hiking a trail. We drove all the way up here to Wallapai. Our car's back that way. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of knocked over trees.
Looks like a lot of them they cut down.
Yeah, a lot of these.
Here before. So this is a new hole.
No, that was there.
No, it was not. This is a new hole.
Why does it say hole 2 then?
See that sign? It's a new sign. They're moving their frisbee golf holes.
Cool. Wait, no.
And these trees were cut. You can tell because of the way they're...
Look at this. Look how smooth it is.
Yeah.
Whoa! Lizard!
Yeah. See the difference? This is cut. That fell over.
Yo, that's smooth. Like the bark's completely been peeled off of this.
Yeah.
I wonder if somebody came up here and peeled bark from the trees, because bark is a good fire starter. Okay. Can we go up that way? Do you want to go up that way or that way?
Doesn't matter.
Let's go up. I was going to try and live stream it, but there's no Wi-Fi nor service up here. So we are just going to... I'm just going to record it. Woo.
When the waters come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in there.
Now I just need to come over because that's a steep little incline. If you live out in Arizona, if you're wondering where the Wallapais are just right outside of Kingman. It's like, how many minutes from Kingman, Mama?
Probably a 30-minute drive from Kingman.
So, yeah. If you live in Kingman or anywhere in Arizona, come check out the Wallapais. It's a good workout. Good climb. Good time. Anything you want to say, Mama?
Nope. Other than I'm getting my exercise in today. And just hoping that we don't get turned around on this trail.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of knocked over trees from it. There was a fire up here a few years ago. Oh, fresh air, dude. Wow. There used to be like a water stream down there. I guess it's just so dry. Just listen to the sounds. It is so pretty up here. But yeah, be sure to go check out Small World Homestead. I will link it in my bio. It is a channel that me and Mom are doing. You want to tell them about that channel, Mama?
Basically it's for whenever we get moved, we're going to start homesteading, raising our own food and chickens, and getting some recipes together for you guys. So yeah, it'll be nice when we get it all set up and going.
Yes, so within the next year, we might be moving to Tennessee. It's not really too confirmed yet. It depends on our financials and all that. If any of y'all want to make a donation out there, feel free. I can either link my Cash App in my bio, or I can link my mother's Cash App, whichever one Mom prefers. But yeah, any donation would help, honestly. because we are wanting to get moved out of here, out of the place that we're living. So
until then, enjoy the scenery. We may have to post several videos, so we'll be taking those throughout our walk.
Yep. But I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right here, and I will see you guys back whenever we get a little bit higher. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a minute. So the path that we went on ended up cutting off, so we ended up making a turnaround.
She's not feeling so hot.
And I'm not feeling very well. This heat is getting to me and it's making me nauseous. So we're gonna drive around, look around at campsites. Maybe I'll take a video of it. But yeah, I will see y'all whenever we start driving around. So see y'all in a minute. Alright, here we go. We are going to take a drive around. For those of you who actually sometimes like go out and actually like look for campsites, we're about to show you a campsite that we go to. Emergency brake, mother. So we are about to drive around. There's my mama. Here we go. Maps in the window right over there. I would show you a better look, but the map actually. Guess I'm the map holder. Okay, I'm gonna put that up there. So here is the map of Wallapai Mountain Park.
Right down there's the big area.
Yep, right down over there is the, what do they call it?
Rec area.
Yeah, the rec area. And that's for reservations only.
The church goes to have their services sometimes.
You mean the church that we go to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Over here we have, sorry I had to blow off my phone. Anyway, over here we have the RV park, where people come up and camp up here with their RVs and their trailers. Yeah, Wallapai Mountain Park is big. You know, my body's just not used to climbing, and so the heat's getting to me, and I just started feeling nauseous again. I thought I'd be able to do it, but it doesn't help them on an empty stomach, although I tried snacking on some Cheez-Its, and stomach said no to that. Yo, dude. Jesus. Gracious.
I'm gonna have to watch them driving. Okay, so
here's another little
couple of spots.
Here's a couple little spots over here.
These are not close to a bathroom, closest to that thing over there.
Yeah, so this is like a view spot. If you like having like a spot with a view, then this is your spot. I'm gonna keep going down, and yes, up here it is very steep. So if you're driving, be very careful, go very slow.
Here's another spot.
There's another spot. If you like trees and all that, and you don't want one for like
trail going off.
Oh, it says no camping.
Okay, then that's a trailhead.
Yeah, that's a trail spot right there. There's no camping there, but that's a place where you can park and go up the trail. There's another spot right there. If you like views, there's your other view spot right over there across the way.
So that's another rec area down there.
I was hoping we could hike today, but with how my body is doing, it's not doing too hot. So we at first wanted to come down here and take a look at the campsites anyway, because we tried to come down here last time to look at the campsites, but car decided it wanted to be a POS. So there's the cabin, or there's one cabin. There's lots of cabins here. Down here. So for the cabins, it's $50 a night
and up.
But
Depending
the
on
thing,
what kind of cabin you get,
yeah,
there's a $200 deposit.
Yeah, and the $200 deposit you get back, it's just for incidentals, as they say at every, you know, hotel, because they even put down the deposits for incidentals at hotels if you stay at the hotel and whatnot. So the $200 deposit is just for incidentals.
Get it back as long as there's no damages to the cabin or the area.
Yep. Some people don't even like stay in the cabins. They like rent out a cabin space, but they stay in the RV. So here's some more cabins here. They're kind of small. They're not too big.
We're gonna park somewhere and get out and walk and look at the campsites.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave our bags and stuff in the car and just walk around look at the campsites. But yeah, this is the Wallapies here in right outside of Kingman, Arizona. If you ever want to come look for a place to camp at, Wallapies are pretty nice. It gets down like during this time of year, it gets down to like the 60s at night. While during the wintertime, it snows up here and it's super pretty up here. And it's pretty up here when it snows.
I'm gonna park right here. I'm just gonna get out and look for
Here's your Cheez-Its, Mama. Let me grab my water.
it. We're not gonna be out very long. I just wanna, I think that's number 10 right there.
Our campsite that we have is just right over here.
I don't know if that's number 13.
Careful, Mommy's coming down the way. Oh, look, there's 2 wood pallets. Look, 13 and then 10's over there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's number 10 over there.
So 13 and 10. So this is our... Oh, there's another trail right over there. But this is one of the spots that we kind of want to take. Because we're not going to be staying in an RV trailer. If anything, we're going to be staying in a tent. And so if we bring our tent and we get one of these spots right here, we can place the tent right on this bad boy right here.
Bathrooms are right there.
And the bathrooms are just right over there.
So
13 and 10 are our 2 spots that we really like.
13 and 10, yeah.
But which one's the closest to the bathrooms? I think it's going to be 10.
Yeah, 10 is going to be the closest. But either way, it's not going to be bad because if we're here, you just have to go down this trail and across to the restrooms.
Yeah. There's bathrooms over there. And apparently from whenever we were about to hike the trails, we learned that there are black bears and cubs. The cubs are about 2 years old. They're getting ready to separate from their mama. The fuck is that?
There's not an animal in there.
That's some big old footsteps too. That ain't no little animal. You don't think there's a cub in there, do you?
There better not be. I'm heading back to the car. On that note,
Speaking of the cubs, there might be one in the bush over there, because those are some big old footsteps. Because that's no tiny animal footstep. That's no little animal. That's a big animal.
that was some big crunches.
Yes, it was. So that was no little animal.
See a bird.
That was no little animal. No. There's gotta be a baby in there. There's gotta be a cub.
Well, and it may have just been a squirrel too, and there might be just a lot of... Because that was some big crunches.
Yes, it was. That was some heavy skin footsteps, dude. Like, what the hell? Bro, that was a little scary. Yeah, anyway.
Ranger said that they've been in the back part of the park. So
Yeah.
I doubt one of the cubs would be here by itself. But I like the rock formations right there.
Rock formations are pretty cool.
As long as it doesn't fall.
For real.
First earthquake you get, that thing's coming down.
Yep. Yup.
The only thing about this,
There's nails sticking out of it.
well, it was
Fucking
a squirrel.
God damn it.
So the only thing about this is putting the tent on it, you would actually have to nail it down.
Yeah.
Where that space right there is where the tent is supposed to go.
Yeah.
So you can tag it down into the ground. Where on this, you would have to use actual nails to nail it down.
Yeah. So whichever one you prefer to either, if you want to put the tent on
I want to
this
drive
thing.
around and look at the bathroom.
This heat, man. It's at least not as hot.
Cooler here than what it is at home.
Yes, it is. It's very much cooler here than back at home. So, the video will probably end within the next 3 minutes because my phone has sucky storage. And I need to go through and delete some photos and old videos and all that.
Drive down and look at the bathrooms.
So, I'll roll down my window too because slowly back out. Don't worry about if we like have the car slide or not. This thing has 4-wheel drive.
I want to go down here. So that's not a camping spot right now.
That's a trail.
And that's another, yeah, it's another open trailhead. That's probably why there's no camping right there, because it's an open trailhead.
Yeah. So people can park there and take that trail and take it back. We haven't really taken any of these trails down here, Mother.
I'm gonna go park up here. Restrooms. Maybe not. Let's go up here.
Careful.
I'm not worried about it. I got 4-wheel drive on this thing. I'm not worried about it. Okay.
So it looks like this is another camping spot, and I think they have these little parking spots because people do dry camp in their RV trailers, actually. Believe it or not.
And I'm also thinking about getting a tent that you can do.
Oh? Why's that?
You hook them on, you put your tail up, you hook them onto your tail, you lay the seats down, and that's where your mattress would go.
Mm. I will let y'all know when this video will end because I'll have to go through and find some old videos and photos and delete them off my phone. This is a small bathroom.
Small bathroom. Just a bathroom.
Feels cool in here though.
Yeah, it does. Feels good in here.
Hello.
At least we know there's good bathroom. Ooh, my cheeks are pink.
What?
My cheeks are pink.
Yeah. Look at all these cute. Alright, and we are back. Sorry about that. I was just saying look how cute the cabins were, but my video cut off. So, anyway, we're back. We are driving up and around. But the one thing that Mom has noticed with these campsites is
they are completely off grid. No electric, no running water.
there's a cute little park over here for the kids.
And another trailhead
Cool, cool. Narrow winding road. There's no water, no electric. These are completely off grid, so you wouldn't really be able to, I mean, you could stay in a trailer, but you would be dry camping. Which means you have to be careful with you have to actually go to your toilet and all that. You wouldn't be able to use your kitchen. So you would actually have to figure out a way to actually cook and actually cook outside and all that, and yeah.
Well, you can cook with your propane. And as far as running water in an RV, you would have to use your onboard tanks because there's no running water.
Yep, pretty much that. But other than that, you pretty much be dry camping out here.
Except for the RV areas. The RV areas actually do have.
Yeah, there's RV areas that actually do have like running water and electric. We were just down there. We were just down there. We were just down here too. So they're pretty much back in. Huh? Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this. So usually during Christmas time, they have a Christmas drive around that you can do. People sometimes hand out candy and their houses are all decorated and all that, and it's really, really cool. I came up here one Christmas to actually do the Christmas drive around, and it was really fun. It was really, really cool to see all the lights. It was really pretty up here, especially with like all the snow and all that. Very, very cold up here. Yeah, it gets cold up here, and the snow can get pretty deep. So if you're up here and you're staying up here during the winter time when it snows deep. You can get stuck.
Better have four-wheel drive if you plan on getting out.
Yep, if you plan on going out during the winter time, you best have four-wheel drive. If you don't want to get stuck in the snow.
We made a complete loop around.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to take any of the other back roads. Okay, so far I like numbers 10 and numbers 13. These are the bigger cabins. These ones actually have in them. These cost more. These are chaparrals. They do cost more than the regular cabins.
Yeah.
I do believe these run between $75 and $150 a night with a $200 deposit.
Again, the $200 deposits for incidentals, for if you cause damage to the property at all.
And I'm not going to go all the way through the park. We've just kind of made a circle. But it gives me an idea of what the campsites look like and what we're going to need while we're up here. So definitely not going to plan to be 2 days on your cell phone. You're going to have to be out in nature.
Yep. Whenever you do though, make sure you bring a portable charger with you.
Because again, there are no electric setups in the camping spaces unless you are in the RV portion of it.
Or in a cabin.
Or in a, well, even the cabins, I don't know if the cabins have electric setups.
So, we tried to hike today, but my body just could not do it. But we made a complete circle around the park. I don't know what part we're in right now. But
this is the front of the park. The ranger station's back that way.
Is that pine?
Probably. We're up here in the pine trees.
So yeah, this is Wallapai Mountain Park. It's much, much bigger, but Mom doesn't think her car will make it through.
Oh, I know my car will make it through. I just don't want to go on all the back roads because they're very windy and very skinny, and if somebody's up there and you have to back out, it can be very dangerous.
Yep.
This cabin runs with a $200 deposit. This is their big cabin.
This is like a family cabin.
It's like a family cabin. It has a kitchenette. It's got.
Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.